Hey guys, welcome to this video. We're going to talk about, okay, you've been sued and you answered your lawsuit, which is very good, and you got a trial date and you showed up to your trial date and you won your case. Fantastic. Either you got a verdict in your favor or maybe the other side said, hey, we give up. We'll dismiss the case with prejudice. So what do you do now? Well, I'd suggest to you that you check this out. See if this account, whether Midland Funding, Portfolio Recovery, LVMV Funding, whoever it is, are they on your credit report? Almost certainly they are. If they sued you, 99.9% chance they are on your credit report. And if they are, then dispute that. Dispute it with the credit bureaus. So what do? Well, you say to the credit bureaus, and we'll talk about doing it in writing and then doing it online. And then we'll talk about kind of the results that can happen. And then what's the underlying theory to all this? So 3 things we're going to cover. So let's start off first of all with doing the actual dispute. Now my recommended way is in writing. So you write a letter, you put Equifax, Experian, TransUnion on it. You identify who you are, so date of birth, last 4 social, your address. You identify the account. Usually there's only one Midland account or one portfolio, but you can put the dollar amount, things like that. And you say, look, I got sued. Here's a copy of the lawsuit. I filed an answer denying that I owe any money. Here's a copy of the answer. And I won. Here's the verdict. Here's the dismissal of prejudice. I'm attaching all that for you. I want this off my credit report immediately. Okay? So you do that. You send it by certified mail. You keep a complete copy of what you sent, including those attachments, and make sure it's up in the cloud. Make sure it's in a physical folder. And then when you get the green cards back, you scan those in, again, put them in the cloud, put them on your physical or in your physical folder, and you'll be ready for when you get the results. Now, the alternative is to do it online. I'm not a fan of that, really, for just this one reason. Most people won't keep track of what they've done. So they come to me, they say, I did an online dispute. I say, what was your dispute? Well, I don't know. I assume it's, it's on the website. And they go check and they can't find it. So here's the solution. Get not just a screenshot, but screen capture software. You can get this for free. Just Google it. It'll be like a Chrome extension or Firefox or whatever. And it just captures everything on your screen. And so you log into Equifax and you start doing your dispute, turn on the screen capture. It just makes a movie of your screen. And so you select the account. It says why. You go, this is not mine. It says, would you like to upload something? And you upload. So you've got a movie of you uploading the complaint, uploading the answer, uploading the verdict or the dismissal of prejudice. It says, would you like to type a description? Type a description. Hey, I got sued. I denied owing it. I won. Verdict, dismissal of prejudice. And so there's no question, no ability for Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, Midland Funding, whoever it is, to say, well, you didn't really tell us you'd been sued. You didn't tell. You're like, yeah, here's the movie. Okay. So keep the movie on your computer, but also get it up in the cloud. Dropbox, Google Drive, Evernote, whatever you like to use. Now, what happens after you do all that? Well, they're going to come back and say, it's deleted. Great. Or we've updated it, which to me, that's bad for them if they update it. Or we verified it. We're keeping it just like it is. If they don't delete it, then I'm looking at suing whichever credit bureaus keep it and the debt buyer, which keeps it. Well, why? Because if I won my case, I don't owe that debt. But yet they're saying that I owe the debt. Look, we have filed dozens and dozens and dozens of these cases over the years. I think against Midland, we've sued them 50-something times. I can't tell you how many times LVMV, Calvary, Portfolio. We have done this a lot, okay? So those are the first 2 parts. What do you do? How do you dispute it? Either certified mail or online. And then what are the results? Now, what's the underlying theory? The underlying theory, and I've already mentioned it, is you've got a judge saying you do not owe this debt. Now, if you're not in Alabama, you have to make sure that that's what a dismissal of prejudice means or a verdict means. But in Alabama, that's the position I've taken for well over a decade. That's what it means. And we've been very successful at that. So if we don't owe it, then how can Midland say on my credit report I owe $5,000? Or how could they say I used to owe $5,000, now owe zero? No, nothing. I don't owe Midland any money. I won the case. So get it off my credit report. So when they don't do that, it's Fair Credit Reporting Act, it's FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. There may be state law claims. Maybe we sue for malicious prosecution, invasion of privacy, all sorts of options there. So I really recommend, if you win your case or they just give up, dismissal of prejudice. I'm not talking about when you pay them money. That's a separate matter. Okay, they still have to do some stuff with credit reporting, but I'm talking about you don't pay them any money and you either win at trial or they just dismiss with prejudice. It may be they agree to dismiss based on settlement where you don't pay them any money, but they still agree to dismiss. Again, I would do this. Then I think you have a very solid case if that is kept on your credit report. Now, I will tell you this. If you're doing certified mail, I do have a solution for you so you don't have to print all this stuff out. You don't have to make a trip to the post office. Just reach out to me directly, John at Watts Herring. It's WATTSHERRING.com. And I'll put that in the description also. Or you can always reach us through alabamaconsumer.com. But if you look, it should be above me or maybe below me. There'll be a couple more videos that talk about being sued, and because maybe you're looking ahead saying, okay, what if I win? Well, these videos will help you sort of have a good overview, talk about mistakes that you want to avoid. And there's also a button to subscribe if you like this kind of video. So thanks for watching this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.